2021 is the year of the bull run. We've already seen huge gains in the space, with Bitcoin and Ethereum already seeing 10x gains since the 2020 March low before a temporary correction in January 2021. Cryptocurrency has exploded into the mainstream mind's eye recently, with Bitcoin and Ethereum being bought by institutions in the region of billions of dollars. In fact, they are buying far more than is currently being outputted by miners, and this scarcity is only going to increase as adoption increases. But it's unlikely that we'll see 100x gains from here for Bitcoin or Ethereum in 2021 due to their already massive market size. So where are the biggest gains happening in 2021? In this video, we'll discuss why VeChain has the potential to 50x to above $1 this year, with the potential to reach as high as $5. Please like and subscribe. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. VeChain is a supply chain protocol that was created in 2015 to combat an increasingly large and difficult issue facing the world, which is supply chain management. Supply chain management is essentially the issue of dealing with the movement of goods, products, or other resources around the world. Due to the ever-increasing size and complexity of the world's infrastructure, as well as the emergence of a truly global market due to the internet, supply chain management has become an extremely complex issue in 2021. For example, in the UK, a massive percentage of the food is imported from other countries, coming in at 80% of the amount of food sold. Very little of the total food sold in any country is produced locally, but instead imported through a complex system of trade across borders or continents. This also applies to logistics for every other business, with many resources for companies being imported rather than produced locally. As the world becomes more complex, efficient methods of supply chain management are going to become increasingly more sought after, and this is a problem that VeChain aims to solve. When looking at any cryptocurrency, you can get a sense of the true value of the coin by the problems that it's trying to solve, and VeChain is targeting an industry which is almost guaranteed to continue to grow exponentially into the future. There is no doubt that as the world continues to grow and develop, the networks and infrastructure that the world relies on to continue functioning are only going to become larger and more valuable. VeChain's blockchain technology allows for records of any movement or condition of goods to be immutably stored on the blockchain. This use cannot be understated for businesses because it allows them to securely track and monitor their supply chains with almost no chance of error. It means they can monitor the conditions of their products or goods may be stored in and adjust accordingly if there are any problems. Similarly, consumers of goods also have records of where their products they purchased have come from and the conditions that they have been stored in. This is valuable to authenticate the quality of products that have been purchased, or if they are in fact the legitimate thing. As is well known in the cryptocurrency space, scammers selling inauthentic products are a massive issue in the modern world, and this is not limited to the YouTube space. Every year, millions of fake products are sold posing as the real thing, including designer clothing or diluted honey. In fact, honey is one of the most faked foods in the world and is often diluted with cheaper alternatives such as sugar syrup so that they can sell more. Another common scam is that individuals would intercept the shipment of a quality good and replace it with their version, taking the original. They would often then keep or sell this item, leaving the replica to be distributed by the supply chain. With VeChain, these sort of acts would be much less likely as the quality of the product can be validated via the blockchain. The VeChain network uses RFID tags to give each product their own unique identity, which is then stored on the blockchain. Blockchain technology is designed so that it cannot be altered or adulterated, which would make it extremely difficult or near impossible for goods that are tagged in this way to be altered without the knowledge of any of the participants. This could potentially save billions of dollars a year in fraud, along with other obvious benefits to businesses and consumers alike. VeChain more recently has become an Internet of Things token, combining their tracking blockchain technology with a smart contract layer, which would allow applications to be built on top of it to access this data. This could potentially pave the way for adoption by any number of institutions, companies, or businesses looking to use the blockchain, and they could create apps that specifically suit their needs. Apps could also be created for consumers to track the quality of products that they order in a similar way, which have benefits for all parties involved. All of this sounds great, but as is commonly known in the cryptocurrency space, Having a fantastic project with a quality use case isn't always a guarantee for success, and it is in fact the adoption of the token that is the most important factor. There are many coins such as Ethereum, which actually are inferior to many of their competitors, but have the adoption and network effects of their coin being highly used, that gives them the edge over their competition that cannot be simply replicated with superior tech. To this end, VeChain has a very promising future, with many of the world's largest and most well-known institutions using the technology for their supply chain tracking, including BMW, IBM, BYD, H&M, Walmart China and more. VeChain is already establishing a huge network of international adopters, which will likely continue. One of the most important factors for the growth and longevity of a cryptocurrency is its network effect, and the continued adoption of VeChain by more companies as well as the current bull run could see the price of VeChain appreciate massively through 2021. VeChain's current market cap is around $2 billion, and a 50x move which would see one VeChain worth well over $1 would give VeChain around a respectable $100 billion market cap. Considering the massive growth expected in the space this year, this would likely put VeChain within the top 10 cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin expected to hit $2 to $3 trillion in market cap, with Ethereum around $1.15 trillion in market cap. If those are the numbers expected, VeChain will still have a lot of potential to grow, especially with its unique use case in the space. For VeChain to reach $5, it would need to reach a $500 billion market cap, which may sound like hopium territory, but it's important to remember that in the bull run, 100 to 200x moves are common. And with the VeChain market cap as low as it is, there is still a massive amount of room to grow. So what do you think of VeChain? Does it have the potential to hit the highs that so many believe it can? Drop a comment down below and share your price target for VeChain, along with the reasons behind it. We're always interested to know what you think. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.